Here's where I'm at with the mod box 4-liter V6 this is the 2005 through 2010, I believe, Mustang supercharger kit. The progress I've made so far is I've took off the stock air plenum and I took out the stock fuel injectors, and you see the blue fuel injectors there. These are Ford Racing EV6 generation 39-pound injectors that will go up to the 8 psi boost, maybe higher. This kit will allow you to go to the, with using the right pulley, will allow you to go to, I think, at least 9.5 psi. I'm shooting for the 8 psi right now, just to start with. Okay, so I finally finished my supercharger install. This is an '07 Mustang GT500 replica, even though this is a 4-liter V6 that's supercharged. My goal is to do 9 psi. It's a kit, supercharger kit from Modbox. That's spelled Moddbox. They're out of Canada. In my book, they're relatively new to the supercharger kit, at least as far as Mustang, because I've always been searching for an entry-level kit like this, kind of a do-it-yourselfer kit that's a nice low-cost kit that requires you, the do-it-yourselfer, to do most of the work and finish the kit, but you save a lot of money. Yeah, a lot of sweat equity went into this, a lot of labor and love to get it done, a lot of devilish details, but I saved easily, just in parts, probably $4,000. I won't disclose the price, but just go to, I think it's modbox.me for the pricing and availability. So this at about 8.5 psi to 9 psi boost would give me about 310 horsepower to crank. They're all CNC machine parts. The quality was definitely high quality. One grief I will say, they require to use nothing but RTV gasket maker. There's no seals or gaskets involved. I think there's room improvement on. They should have a gasket cut to seal the upper and lower plenum, and then also to utilize the existing O-ring design that Ford did to both the lower plenum to the heads. This kit was originally designed for the Ranger, first on the Ranger, and then it started going to the other 4-liter families, like the Explorer, even a Land Rover, I believe, and then the Mustang. I wish they had the intake manifold as you see the throttle body. I think they should put the intake manifold on the opposite side over here so that there's not such a long intake tube that I had to design myself to get way back over to this airbox. In California, unfortunately, and I hope the smog people don't give me any crap about my build here. This thing is professionally installed and everything was professionally replumbed. But because they don't have the knowledge on this, knowledge brings fear, and then fear brings the word no. But we'll see. Throttle body's been relocated. It used to be right here. I've got this pretty healthy long intake tube, which I'm stuck with for now. I don't know if it hurts performance or not. I actually designed this intake tube myself. The kit has you utilizing your old stock rubber intake tube, which I wasn't happy with, so I made my own design. Um, but overall, I'm happy. I bought the aluminum tubing. It's aluminum tubing I bought from a local metal shop. I also had to rotate the throttle body 180 degrees. Normally, it's flipped the other way, but I rotated that 180 degrees and it gave me more clearance with the hood. So that worked out okay. My MAF sensor, I had to mount that into my new intake pipe right there. I also made my own little circuit board, and that green circuit board, which is a couple resistors that will multiply the voltage and reduce the voltage so that now that you have a supercharger, you have higher flows going in. It pegs out, it'll peg out your MAF sensor. So you have to put a signal reducer. And what you can do is I made my own little circuit board with a couple resistors that will multiply the voltage and give me some more range again. You can get an aftermarket device from Diablo called a Mafia, M-A-F-I-A, but it's like over $100. And I made this thing for a couple bucks. So I went from the stock 19-pound fuel injector to a 39-pound, which is required when you want to go over 5 psi boost. If you want to stay down in the 3 psi boost range, you don't really need bigger injectors. I also need to install the water methanol kit. I bought Devil's Own water methanol injection kit. So that when I do go into boost, it will inject the water methanol and help with any detonation problems. That is an alternative. It's a low-cost alternative to using an intercooler. I will say that the Mod Box kit does sell an intercooler kit option, so you do have that option. But I decided to go with the water methanol. I think I'm going to start off with the ejection, the water meth injection coming on at about 2 psi boost. I installed what they call a Hobbs switch, and you can adjust it. I bought the 2 to 10 psi adjustable Hobbs switch, and I have it adjusted to come on at about 2 psi to start with. Oh, and I still have yet to. The Mod Box kit comes with a larger fuel pump. I think it's 255 liters per hour. I think the spec is. Don't quote me on that. I still have to install that. They say you don't absolutely have to install that, but they do recommend it. It comes with a kit, so it can't hurt. And it's really relatively an easy install compared to the water meth kit and also installing the supercharger. So I will do that soon. So again, all the smog still intact. It'd be interesting to see how the smog people react to this. Who knows? I know you can get a tune, have a couple tunes, have one tune where you can download a tune for smog. Yeah, it usually runs on the lean side. Hopefully that'll work out. Hopefully all my check monitors work out as well. I think you're only allowed to have one check monitor on when you go during the smog inspection. Hopefully that's going to be the case for me. All I have left to do is just more tuning. Probably take this beast to a dyno tune and get some peak horsepower out of this thing. But anyways, come down to this point where we're ready to turn the key. So wish me luck. We got ourselves here a 2007 GT500 replica is what she is. It's a 4-liter V6 with an M90 Eaton supercharger, putting out 310 horsepower at least at the crank. Okay, here's the moment of truth. We're getting in the car. Check out my cool vacuum boost gauge. Gauge pod designed by Roush that fits in your existing vent hole. Very clever. Was an easy install. My hat's off to Roush. Okay, so let's get in the car and put the key in. Here we go. Ooh, it started. It started. It's not backfiring. We're showing vacuum. What is that? I guess that's 20 inches of mercury vacuum. I guess it doesn't really show, doesn't tell us the units, but okay. But she started. No check engine light. Is that true? No check engine lights. Awesome, awesome. Of course I need gas as usual. But check it out. No check engine lights. Looks like we got success, brah. See ya.